to share this here. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Views from the Top Rope. It's been a while, I know. But here with Big Dave and Shaka Brody. We're here to talk some AEW Revolution, news from the industry, and we'll touch on WWE just a bit. But yeah, we'll give everybody a few minutes to jump in here, and yeah, happy to see you.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah,
I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie.
I bet you had a long day.
Oh my god. It's all right. You know, we get to do this. It's still going to be a reasonable hour, even on the East Coast, and I can actually go to bed early. And it's just like, oh my god, this is such a novel idea.
There is light at the end of the tunnel. Sorry.
Oh man, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to any kids watching, get your goddamn sleep whenever you can.
Yeah, I'll still be up for like 4 hours after this. So.
But I guess Andy's trying to jump in on the Zoom.
Is he?
Yeah, that's just on the comments.
Okay, let me see. Oh, he is. There we go. It's weird. It doesn't like.
Yo.
What's up, Andy? Doesn't notify me when somebody's trying to come in. Well, we lost one of our viewers.
Oh god. There's gonna be more coming in.
Yeah, he joined the show, so
let's be honest. It won't be the last viewer we lose.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, Andy.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You are sideways though.
Yes.
I am sideways.
Yes. How is life on the space station? You are. Well,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Wake up, Ben.
Dude, yeah. I'm ready.
Get some coffee.
I don't drink coffee is the weird part.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I think I drank I drank chocolate milk and water all day today.
Damn.
Well, I mean, chocolate milk was only for breakfast. The water was the rest of the day.
Gotcha. What's up, Kerps?
Kerps.
Where's Star Westside at? He's usually in right away.
Well,
we got almost double digits. It's been a while, so I'm not expecting a ton of people to join us. But hey, Andrew, what's going on, man? Out with friends, but hey, nice to see you. Make sure you watch us later. We'll be breaking down all of Revolution. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started.
Am I no longer sideways, guys?
No, you're looking good.
There we go, baby.
All right, thank you.
Gotta go look at, I guess, Lakers on in the background. How bad they look?
Yeah, we got Lakers Warriors right now.
Yeah, that's man.
I'm indifferent on who I want to lose that game.
Well, again, welcome everybody. Nice to see everybody again. We took probably a month off.
Yeah,
if not more. You know, vacations and illnesses and work and all sorts of stuff going on. But it's great to be back. I'm back just in time for the next big pay-per-view event. But before we talk about that, let's talk about I think the biggest news of the week. And that was Tony Khan's little announcement at the beginning of Dynamite. Huge. So if you guys didn't check it out, AEW bought Ring of Honor and their entire history, I guess. Thoughts? Ben,
What
go
this
ahead, man.
means.
I was gonna say, I feel like Dave, you might be able to take this one.
You know, it
Please.
doesn't surprise me. They bought it. It was an investment. They bought it for the catalog. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Any talent that was really worth anything's already been purged, basically. But I mean, it's a nice thing to keep it alive. And now, I mean, the possibilities are endless, especially with the boys over there at AEW. You know, the word on the street now is that Cody isn't signed with WWE, and maybe he's going to sign with Ring of Honor, and you know, he didn't have his creative control at AEW no more. Bam, guess who's the new general manager of Ring of Honor? Or who knows? I mean, so I'm all for it, especially, you know, for the catalog. I mean, there's some great old, you know, a lot of the stuff that is mainstream right now in AEW, the matches we've seen in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of the catalog, the most interesting piece there is All In, the very first AEW event, was produced by Ring of Honor, and Ring of Honor actually owned the rights to it. So now AEW actually has the rights to their first event,
which is all, I didn't mean to cut you off, but all ties into the possible HBO Max deal. Well, it's not possible, but the HBO Max deal, you know. So now you can watch All In on HBO Max along with the entire Ring of Honor catalog. They have something more than the 2 years of AEW catalog now.
Is that hasn't been finalized yet, has it?
No, but it's
Yeah.
It's more than gonna happen. I mean,
well, I mean,
it's,
that's I guarantee that's the main reason Tony bought Ring of Honor, was to increase his library. What?
Yep.
Tenfold.
Well, they don't even have any talent, do they? Wasn't everybody's contracts released after Final Battle?
Technically, they were allowed to go elsewhere. They didn't. They were like independent contractors. Like, they weren't exclusively to Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So
it was
the
more
contracts,
of a book on book basis, you know, appearance by appearance kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
And the other interesting piece is Ring of Honor is still planning to produce shows.
Yep.
They have a pay-per-view coming up in April. So it'd be interesting to see how these two merge, or if there's going to be a talent share, or if, like you said, Dave, it becomes a
feeder system, you know.
Developmental territory.
The AEW dark stuff,
AEW.
you know, can go over there, and or the guys that just really aren't super over yet, or trying, but they just need to go back. You know, right. I love the Best Friends, but you know, put them, they're a small fish in a semi big pond, and make them the biggest lame fish in a lame pond, and they'll shine even better. You know.
I think the one thing we should all be happy about is the fact that it was Tony Khan who purchased Ring of Honor, as opposed to Vince and the overlords of WWE, because Lord knows what they would have done with the library, with any speckle of talent that they're still going to have running through there. Because, as you said, I mean, the possibilities are kind of endless with what they can do with AEW Dark. And so, and Tony's just still kind of picking people up. I mean, they definitely slowed down quite a bit, which is smart. Get the right pieces in there. But, you know, Jay Lethal being one of the longest reigning champions that Ring of Honor ever had, it's just like, okay, you know, we can easily rotate him back in because the Ring of Honor fans still know him. And so I just think all around it was a smart business move by Tony.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to be one of the guys that went to All In. So having that available somewhere to re-experience is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I'm kind of more pumped about hopefully if they do go with HBO Max, it'll be like WWE on Peacock, and the pay-per-views will be all inclusive. Because that's the one problem I have right now is like I want to watch Revolution tomorrow night, but my son has baseball practice till 7:30. So do I buy it and miss the first half hour, or maybe hopefully get to replay it, or not. So I don't know.
I get to wait a week and a day to finally get back home to be able to watch it, because I don't know where the hell I'm going to be able to watch it in New York. So especially by the time I get out of the store.
Right. Bleacher Report on your computer, I guess. But
which is a terrible app and experience, by the way.
Oh yeah. That's the other problem too, is like I stream everything. So like I don't have a cable or satellite provider, so I would have to watch
why aren't you at the Garden watching the WWE show they've been talking about for 4 weeks that they can't sell tickets?
The funny thing, I didn't know about it until Angie hit me up like 20 minutes before we're closing the store. And I'm like looking at my watch, like, I don't even know how the hell I'm going to get there. Like the show's going to start by the time I even like walk out. So,
right. Yeah, apparently there's a big Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah, they have no idea.
They're filming it. It's part of the storyline. We have no idea who he's actually wrestling.
Great. I blew it.
Yep. And then Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins was the rumor.
Man.
Just about.
But Vince don't like to. That's because Vince don't like to promote the same main event. So he'll have the main event on house shows, but it's not promoted or nothing. They needed to sell tickets. Paul Heyman's been talking about the show at the Garden for 3 weeks. So
yeah, it's not a sellout. It's just crazy.
I blew it.
And as the Garden goes WWE, man. So
yeah.
I mean that's their backyard, their bread and butter.
Yeah, well, I mean, since we're on the topic, let's go ahead and talk about what's wrong with WWE right now. Like,
man, I'm still baffled and blown away by the fact that Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn are still feuding this far out on the road to WrestleMania and are going to fight at WrestleMania on Sunday night.
They're booked.
Yeah, they are booked on Sunday night, night 2 of WrestleMania.
2.
And I'm not gonna lie, like, not to hate on Knoxville, because I thought he actually did a decent job in the Rumble. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the best match of WrestleMania weekend, but I could actually see it realistically being decent, just because Knoxville's the kind of guy who will take stiff shots, he'll take potatoes. You can do anything you want to physically maim this guy, and it's just like, all right, I can see the entertainment value in this. And Sami Zayn is a consummate professional, so yeah.
He is. Luckily, though, that match, as of right now, won't be for the Intercontinental title.
I know.
Because Sami Zayn did lose that last night to Ricochet.
Yeah.
So Ricochet finally got a major
Prince
belt.
Puma.
Nice to see. But, I mean, imagine if that was for the Intercontinental title. Imagine Knoxville actually wins that thing.
I would feel bad for the Miz.
What?
I said I would feel bad for the Miz.
No shit. Well, you got to feel bad for the Miz anyway. Wrestling with Logan Paul.
Oh my lord!
Against the Mysterios. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ray is great, but Dominic sucks.
Yeah,
he is terrible.
He needs something as a gimmick. He's so vanilla. Like, there's nothing to his character.
He's not even like a mini Ray. Like,
no,
he's not good on the mic.
They got him in a costume looking like Captain America, except he's Steve Rogers before the serum. Like, he doesn't quite fill the costume up,
No, he's just.
And don't get me wrong, probably my favorite wrestler from the last couple WWE shows was Bad Bunny. So how bad is that? You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of the other guys coming in looking better than the fucking athlete, like looking better and more prepared than the superstars. It's just bad booking. It's because he's hired a bunch of writers who have no knowledge about wrestling, and they're trying to write sitcom material for pro wrestling. I mean,
I just feel like the card is getting worse and worse by the day.
Yeah,
dude. Raw, this week's Raw was the worst 3 hours I could have spent in my entire life, except for you got one good match in there, Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, but then they ruined that at the very end, trying to turn Priest all heel, and he's not there yet. He can't pull off a heel.
No.
And so he just beat the shit out of Balor. I mean, like, why didn't you do that during the match? I
mean,
don't know.
It's the recipe for an NXT over guy coming up on the roster. You come up, they take away one of your names, they change your gimmick, and then you're muddled in mid card for eternity. See Finn Balor, see, I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, hell, I'm worried about Ciampa. I love Tommaso Ciampa, but
he's gonna go back down to NXT and just be buried there for 2 years.
Yeah, because I mean, Brock Steiner is a stud,
Yeah,
and he's gonna be the guy in NXT for a while. I love that guy. He sounds so much like Scott on the mic, Sounds just like old Uncle Scotty. It's easier to say what's good with WWE versus what's bad. I mean, if it's not Brock, Roman, or Paul, it's fast forwarded,
I mean, even the women's division, like, that's the one thing that they had over AEW. It's just absolute garbage right now.
It's so bad.
They're pushing Ronda Rousey, who can't. I don't know if she's ever seen a microphone in her entire life. She doesn't know how to use one. Versus this robot Charlotte Flair. She is absolutely horrible. Big Time Bex is a terrible gimmick.
Yeah.
Still fighting Dewdrop 3 months later.
Still fighting Dewdrop every fucking week. It's like, come on. I don't know. I tried to watch Raw. I fast forwarded it for 2.5 hours because we got just shitty tag matches that made no goddamn sense. We're on the road to WrestleMania, and you're just giving me these made up tag teams. Like,
but now we're also getting Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee apparently too.
And I like McAfee.
I like McAfee too as a
commentator.
Yeah,
Stop.
I mean, like, I know McAfee's family probably asked for this match, but they're the only ones in the world that probably did. I mean,
oh god.
The rumor was it was supposed to be McAfee and McMahon, which would have been even worse.
Yeah.
McMahon can't even walk anymore. Like, how's he going to wrestle?
It's also a byproduct of it being 2 nights now. They have to fill up so much. It's 3 hours. It's 6 hours over 2 nights.
Yeah.
And
they only have 9 matches booked at this moment.
You've got 2 hours worth of talent. I mean, you're going to have the Andre the Giant, the Battle Royals.
Yeah.
The NXT, they're not doing like a takeover, right? NXT is just going to be a part of Mania.
Probably.
So,
yeah. Mania's all brands. It has been. So
I'm not. I've made my decision. I'm not going to Mania. I mean, it's in Dallas, and I'm not going to go.
I'm still on the fence. We'll see.
Take that, Vinnie Mac.
I am excited for heel Edge, though. I've been wanting Edge to come.
But are we though?
I am.
Because I mean,
face Edge has been stale ever since he returned.
Yeah, but this like gimmick they got him doing, like the whole 2 voices in his head, crazy thing. What do you got?
I was done when they brought back the Brood Edge. Like, no, I was in Houston when he came back for the Rumble and popped like a teenager, and then it was just downhill from there. Fighting on top of the 18-wheeler with Rollins, and just oh my god!
And then you got AJ Styles laying on the mat for like 10 minutes after a punch. I'm like, what? And then, while Edge is taking his hair, should I? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? The whole gimmick's stupid.
Yeah,
it's just absolutely stupid. Just have him be an asshole.
Just have the match. The match will be stupendous.
Right.
It books itself. You don't need to give it the Undertaker theatrical, rendition. You just stop.
They just don't know how to book heels, like in general. No. I think they book Roman very, very well, but outside of that, like, who is a heel that they book well?
And Paul Lee helps Roman out. So if the heel isn't foreign, Vince loves a foreign. If you're not from America, you're a heel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you're gonna get full stereotyped out. And he's out of them. You know what I'm saying? He tried Jinder Mahal and it didn't work. So
yeah, but that was just to get that India deal going. I mean,
oh yeah,
and it's funny because I for whatever reason I was thinking about that at lunch today, and I was just like, man, remember when Jinder Mahal was the WWE champion? What a weird fucking planet we live on.
Well, I mean, but he's wasting away. But he's at least a big athletic dude, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and so is Drew McIntyre. But they got Drew McIntyre wrestling Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss for the third pay-per-view in a row.
Yeah.
But he's got a sword. Got a sword.
When's he gonna just say, fuck this shit, I'm going somewhere else?
They're selling a fuck ton of toy swords, man. I mean, you got to see the bigger thing here.
I just like, come on,
but I wouldn't mind seeing Madcap get dropped on his fucking head again. I mean, that was a bigger bump than a lot of these guys take. And Corbin came up and tried to like give him some time, and he still popped right up. I was like, dude. He was like, I'm not hurt. I'm not losing no time. I'm not losing my spot. I'm fine. Vince, I'm good. But I don't know, man. Like I said, if it's not Brock, Roman, or Heyman, it gets fast forwarded, man. I mean, I stopped to see Carmella, but now they're even over saturating that. Now they got their own YouTube show that I watched. Yes, I know. I watched all the episodes.
I just.
But
I'm
you know what? Did you watch the McAfee interview with McMahon? That was actually pretty good.
It was.
I mean, McMahon showed up 30 minutes late, but it seemed very candid.
Why? Because he couldn't walk there.
Vince was shooting from the cuff, you know, like he wasn't bullshit. Well, he schmoozed him a bit on, you got what it takes, pal. You know, but he almost started crying about the Taker, and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the Taker didn't die. He's just going into the Hall of Fame. I don't know why we're crying. Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't know why we're crying about it, but whatever.
Because Vince can't fucking pull him out every WrestleMania no more. Vince, look, I have to put him in.
Well, he's gonna pull out Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But I mean, shout out to Stone Cold, But what's he really gonna do in this match, man? I mean,
who's he even wrestling? Do we know?
KO probably.
Well, who?
Yeah,
KO.
Owens. Owens has been on.
Because he's all the whole. I hate Texas. Yeah.
Highlight of Raw was Owens coming out in that sideways cowboy hat. That was pretty funny, man. Even though he was like, "Fuck Texas," but that was pretty hilarious. Owens is taking the shit sandwich and he's putting mustard on it, and he's it
goes down with $3 million pretty easy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just like Sami Zayn working with Knoxville. What? Work with John Knox? Yes, sir. I'll do it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yep.
Did you see him miss the Helluva kick on him the first time?
That's the other thing though. Like the actual in-ring, what little in-ring wrestling we have in WWE is bad.
It's so botched.
They're missing their marks. They're missing their moves. It's not good wrestling.
Hey, but shout out to the sound tech because he timed the Indiana Jones whip crack perfect with that hair snap. Did you get that echoed crack? I was like, Jesus Christ, what was that? It sounded like an episode of Roots, dude. Pow! I was like, damn. But we've already seen it. She did it to Sasha. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, WWE is never going to go away from what works. They get a good pop on something, they'll keep doing it.
Yep.
Keep doing it.
I don't know, man. The sale is pending. So,
and we still need one more installment of the Marine series. Come on, Mike Mizanin.
Pat McAfee. There you go. He's the next Marine.
It could happen.
It could
totally happen.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. Well, luckily, both nights of WrestleMania are on Peacock. There's no way in hell I would ever pay for this card.
No,
ever.
Not at all.
Ever. But let's talk about a card we would be willing to pay for. and that's the first pay-per-view from AEW since November.
Yeah.
We got Revolution coming up Sunday night, 7:00 from Orlando, Florida.
Huge card.
We got 12 matches. 12 matches.
I mean, that's bang for your buck there, man.
That's bang for the buck.
And every single one has the potential of being like an absolute banger.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I want to see every single match. So,
and that's the thing, when you only run 4 pay-per-views a year, you have time to actually build storylines. You're not forcing things. You're not forcing rematches. Like, you have time for things to marinate naturally.
That is true. They do tend to carry things out a little longer than they should. Like, hopefully this is the freaking weekend where we get Wardlow to pop off and break away from MJF and Spears and actually go do his own thing. This has to be.
It's been a very slow burn, but
it has been a low. It better be Sunday, because if it's not Sunday,
but the
it's
crowd
never
is
going to
behind
happen.
Wardlow more now than they ever have been. So it must have worked with the slow burn.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how it's going to happen. Whether it's going to happen during the
ladder match,
Revolution ladder match, or if it's going to happen in the Punk MJF match.
I think it's a tie-in somehow. Wardlow is going to cost MJF's match against Punk,
or MJF is going to cost him the ladder match.
I got a feeling that Punk's match will be first, and then Wardlow will be about to win it or something, and then MJF comes and hits him with the ring or something.
According to everything I'm seeing, the Punk MJF match is the co-headline, co-main event.
Okay, good.
So it'll be right before Page versus Cole.
Well, then, that's the setup too. He costs Wardlow, inadvertently or something. Maybe he doesn't whack him. Maybe he's just there, gets him distracted.
It might also be Sean Spears who's going to be the one that's going to whack him with a chair. I mean, that's where my head is at. Yeah. At least he's been at every single match that Wardlow has been performing in. So, and I will say, like, nothing against Christian Cage, but I would have rather Ethan Page won that match.
Oh yeah,
on
100%.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean,
men of the year need their time in the sun.
Well, it's a ladder match, and you've got Powerhouse Hobbs, Wardlow, and Keith Lee. 3 guys that have no business fighting on a ladder. Like, I get you need a banger in there to throw guys around, but you could have used those spots a little bit better. But it's AEW. They mess it up for about 3 or 4 times, and then they're like, oh, wait, we got it now. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that is going back to Andy's point, though, is like, that's a nice thing about not having a pay-per-view every 4 months. They can change their mind 100 times before they actually get
feel the crowd
to the event.
You could feel if the crowd's buying it, then feed them more.
Yep.
No. So Andy, what
good Ryback reference right there.
Yeah. What is the match you are most looking forward to?
Ooh.
This is tough. Honestly, it's probably Punk and MJF, especially after the segment that they had on Dynamite this week. I think
that was freaking fantastic.
It was awesome,
especially after Dynamite the week before, where we thought maybe MJF was turning that corner and trying to go over as a face a little bit to get the crowd behind him. And then he just is like, kicks that right in the nuts, literally, and goes right back to being the heel that he is. And I think he's a perfect heel.
I can't see it.
I can't see him ever making the transition over.
MJF was getting to a point, though, where he was so good on the mic that he was actually starting to be cool and be likable because he was so good. So he needed this thing where he does something completely over the top, despicable to really put that heat back on him. So I think this segment was very well placed.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. But yeah, that is going to be a fun match. I am a little concerned for their safety because MJF.
Yeah.
I mean, MJF is not a very experienced wrestler. He hasn't been doing it for a very long time. And this is a dog collar match where they're actually going to have dog collars around their neck attached to a chain. Things can happen. Like the chain gets wrapped up and they don't have as much slack as they thought they did. It gets wrapped around a pole or the rope or something like that. And given some of the moves and the high flying type wrestling that takes place in AEW, I can see them trying to do something crazy with this chain, and I just hope for their sake everything works out. Because I never like seeing things wrapped around people's necks.
Go watch Piper Valentine and get ready.
Exactly.
How many dog collar matches has AEW done? Is it just one or is it two? Because I know the Cody Brody Lee one.
I think that was the only one.
So literally AEW's done one dog collar match, and 50% of the people involved at that died shortly after doing that.
Yep.
It's a
very morbid way to look at it, but yes.
Shakadamas over there. Easy.
Yeah. Kevin brings up a good point. Wardlow will win, but MJF will demand his spot for the title shot.
That was a good comment.
Yes.
I could see it, especially after Wednesday when he said, well, he's slapping Wardlow around and saying, I'll let you keep your title shot if you win it. But
work for me.
Yeah, you work for me.
I was gonna say, anybody looking forward to the Layla Hirsch Chris Statlander pre-show match?
Nope.
Didn't think so. No, the match I'm looking most forward to actually is going to be Moxley versus Bryan Danielson.
That one's been a long time coming.
Yeah, that's gonna rock. I mean, that's simple. That's and the best part about it, I'm 51-49 on who's winning. I mean, it's really, you know, I got Bryan Danielson going over on this, but it's literally pick 'em. You know,
I've got Mox. I mean, because Danielson's at least won some matches since losing to Adam Page in their rematch.
Do we still think this is a possible stable between Danielson, Moxley,
yeah,
Punk? Punk was wearing just a plain white t-shirt, which seemed like a strange thing to do because Bryan Danielson has been wearing just a plain white t-shirt in a lot of his segments. I don't know if it was an Easter egg or something. I'm looking too into it.
I'm not sure.
I think there still could be something brewing here.
I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about the whole Punk, but yeah, Moxley and Danielson are gonna be stable after this match, regardless of who wins.
I think so.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna run through the company, and it's gonna be fun to watch.
I think this one coming Moxley post, recovery. I mean, he looks in way better shape than he has in a long time to at least have the stamina and the endurance, because Danielson could just run through anybody, even at the age that he's at. So, I don't know. I think the other thing I'm hoping happens at least is, I almost said his WWE name, but I'm hoping Miro makes a return in some capacity.
Exactly. He's been missing.
Yes. But I heard he was like broken to shit. So for a while,
all right.
Not so much like Kenny Omega, but in a Miro sort of way.
Hey, Lana's got to take it easy on him, man.
No, I was just thinking about him because they still have him.
Lana backwards. Enough said. Hey, just saying. So since Shaka took my pick, I mean, I'm excited to see the Mox Danielson match. But I mean, how can you not be excited to see my boo-boo Jade? I mean, Jade Cargill looks so good. It's gonna be a squash match, but any TV time she gets, she looks phenomenal. She's cut like fucking glass. I mean, it's so nice. I do want to see the ladder match because I got a feeling that Claudio Castagnoli may show up, man. I'm just saying, You know, what would it be?
It's too soon. It's too soon. He's
But
not.
he didn't have a 90. His contract just ran out. He didn't have a
Okay.
whatchamacallit, a 90-day, you know. So I would personally, I'd like to see him wait and come up with a new bit. We talked about this before, but I mean, it's AEW and they like to make splashes, and you know, like you said, they only have 4 pay-per-views a year, so they go all out, you know.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Nice little pun.
Let's see.
Dave's on fire.
Yes, Dave's always on fire. Well, Dave had a nice dinner tonight, so
Yes,
he's feeling good. He's reading without his bifocals, so that's making him feel even better.
I'm gonna get those ones with the magnets on them, dude. I'm telling you,
my
those
Lord.
are great, bro. I caught myself looking at them, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you guys took both of the 3 of the best matches of the night. I'm not going to say the Adams match.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on that one. I mean,
Yeah,
as far as if I'm excited at all or not.
I love Adam Cole. He's a great character. Look at him. He's nowhere in the same class as Adam Page. What? Yeah.
Flabby Cole.
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna bring up the tornado tag team match.
Okay.
With AHFO versus Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Sting. Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara had a little falling out on was it Dynamite?
Rampage.
So that'd be interesting. Andrade looks absolutely incredible. He's probably in the best shape of his life, and he was even WWE champion for a while. So the one thing I will say about this match is Guevara needs to wear longer shorts. every time he's wrestling, he fucking.
I mean, him and Tay Conte are together, and you just see her shorts just getting shorter and shorter. So he might have actually grabbed one of her pairs. So
that's true. That's true. He's a fantastic wrestler. Darby Allin is fantastic too. I expect that group will go over, but I think it'll be a fun match. There's a lot of great athletes and some interesting storylines building in that one. So,
honorable mention is the tag title match. I think, by the way, if you want to see a spot fest, I think that could be the spot fest.
Those guys are going to go all out.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Dragon, the Young Bucks always put on a great show. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus put on a great show. I'm just getting freaking sick of Red Dragon and Young Bucks. Like, when's this shit gonna stop too?
But wait, see, this is the kind of shit that I like. I could book this 8 months in advance, man. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just briefly, the Reader's Digest condensed version of this. Jurassic Express retains. Okay. I know. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, they retain. Here's why. Okay. Because later on down the road, Omega comes back, and then you get the split and you get Cole and Red Dragon versus Omega and the Bucks for the new 6-man titles at Double or Nothing. Are you feeling me here? Tony, call me. I can book this shit for you in my sleep, dude.
That's a good point.
Please, AEW, don't bring in the 6-man title.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Was it Ring of Honor that had that?
Yep.
Or no, Impact has that too, right?
Well,
don't they have like doesn't Impact have a 5-man tag team title or something? I don't know. It's fucking crazy over there.
Matt Cardona's probably got it right now. We'll just ask him. He's got all the other belts right now.
But I mean, I'm kind of the whole Red Dragon and Young Bucks, are they good? Are they against each other? Just let's get it over with. Move on.
So how will we all feel about Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa though?
Who cares? No, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually in the same boat.
I mean, it's
Thunder Rosa.
We know what's going to happen. I mean, come on, Britt's going to retain. I mean, it's not even. They're going to have an okay match. Thunder Rosa's phenomenal. Britt, it's great on the mic, and she's not green in the ring, but she's not. I mean, she's in between green and yellow. She's kind of baby shit green. You know, not just full on forest green. But it's just, I mean, and it's filler match. I mean, by now, let's just be honest. That's going to be the piss break refill match. You know, you got 12 matches. That comes on, you jump off. I mean, it's come on.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say. So, at what point do we feel like Britt Baker is going to lose the title? Double or nothing. Then
when Jamie decides to fuck her over.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to happen tomorrow.
No, because Jamie's not ready. They're working with her. You know, she's greener than I mean,
or at some point when Jade Cargill loses the TBS title and makes a run at the women's world.
Hopefully not anytime soon.
Hey, watch your mouth.
What?
Don't speak ill of the Jade. Oh, you're talking about her losing. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. I hold that one tight to the heart. That's my boo-boo now. Don't be. Jade, holla at me. Vanilla Gorilla, I got you. Come on.
But yeah, Britt, I don't think Thunder Rosa's taking it from Britt Baker at this event.
I hope not.
Nope. See, Jericho versus Kingston. That'll be
Jericho's
a slobber knocker. What?
Well, I want to know what fat blocker Jericho's on, because look at a picture from a year ago and now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's not.
Implants are great, man.
I was gonna say Fozzy isn't touring right now, so he actually is not drinking and actually has time to work out again.
Right.
Great.
Yeah. He's back on the DDP yoga.
Yep. But
yep.
I got to think Eddie Kingston's gonna win this one, because I mean he hasn't had a pay-per-view win. Jericho's at the point where it's like it doesn't really matter, and if this whole thing is about, you know, if you beat me, I will show you the respect you deserve. And it's just like, that's going to be the selling point right there. So
it's interesting to me though that Santana and Ortiz aren't on this card at all.
I know.
Anywhere they've been they've been given quite a push, and they're missing.
I mean, these guys hate each other and can throw hands, so much they could respect each other after the match, so to speak. But how perfect would it be for Eddie Kingston to get that feeling, only to have Jericho fucking cheat or nut him to win? You know what I'm saying? And then Kingston still looks good in the loss. Let's be real, Jericho doesn't job often. You know, he really not well, I ain't gonna say, but on big shows. It's a big show. Jericho's got new abs. He's going over.
I was gonna say, when's the last time Jericho jobbed on a pay-per-view against Orange Cassidy and the
all right.
To your point, I think Eddie needs a win though. He needs a win back.
He really does.
Yeah, and maybe Santana and Ortiz get involved on Eddie's side on this one somehow. I can see that happening too, because on Dynamite this week, Jericho and Ortiz and Santana somewhat made up with the little fist bump or whatever. But I can see them. I could see them. You know, maybe this is the end of the inner circle too. So
we've been saying that for a year, basically.
Well, I mean, it's AEW. These things don't happen overnight. They take time, and they've been building that for a while. This would be a good opportunity to do that, though.
Totally.
To finally put the nail in that coffin. And then I think the only other match we haven't talked about.
Let's save the best for last and talk about Hook Mania. I mean, that's
okay. There's two. Okay. Well, can we wait on that one?
Okay. All right.
We got one other match: House of Black versus Death Triangle. Anybody care about that one at all?
I really don't. I don't know why. No. I know I should, but it's like I don't.
I mean, you got two new faces in here: Buddy Matthews and Eric Redbeard, which is probably the most literal stupid name you could come up with for him.
That's almost like his real name, though. Google his real name. It's
well,
Redbeard's.
It's his independent name.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they're allowing him to keep it and use it. They shouldn't have, but it's nice to see him back wrestling.
Yeah.
On
Without
a
the
big
stupid
card.
cage.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't care about this one.
I think as far as a deep story tell, like it's actually pretty good, but I don't know. Yeah, I just can't get behind it.
Right. All right.
Damn it.
Andy, you have any thoughts on this one?
No, it's just a thrown together, get guys on the card. I think House of Black is cool. I like what they're doing with it. But there's no reason to care to see what they're doing against that triangle at all.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have a new Ministry of Darkness, like really, really do it up, like let's make it worse.
They're trying, they're just not there yet.
Yeah. Like you said, it's getting them on the show. It's all hands on deck. Everybody's up. Come on, let's go.
And it's still weird because Malachi's Black, start to maybe like 2 months ago when they brought Brody King in was actually solid and something I look forward to every week. And no offense to Brody King, but it's just like, all right, this works. A bunch of tattooed dudes who actually for their size could make have some pretty sick moves and tell a really dark story, but then bring in Buddy Murphy into it. It's like, okay, I just feel like we're building the stable up a little too big. And there are already too many stables, I feel like, within AEW anyway.
Thank you.
So
everybody's in a freaking stable.
Yeah.
I think you have to have it that way right now. They're signing people every single week. People are going to get lost on the card. Stables at least give you an opportunity to have TV time without doing anything because you're involved in some indirect way.
Yeah. They all had Devastation Incorporated. I mean, that's how you got a bunch of people that got some TV time, man. It was all stables.
Well, but some of the stables don't even make sense. Like, what is Adam Page doing in Dark Order? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Because he's waiting until Bray Wyatt can come take the lead of Dark Order and screw over Adam Page. I mean, I've been calling for that for a fucking year now, man. If Bray Wyatt's not the grand poobah of Dark Order, then nix the whole damn thing.
Right. Well, I mean, just even some of the other, like John Silver makes no sense in that group. Like, I don't know, Mighty Mouse or whatever you want to call him. All right, and then the last match, Big Dave, you were all over this one.
Hook versus QT Marshall.
Woo!
Why are they wasting Hook like this?
There's a piss break match. I mean, it's the same between QT Marshall and Big Show at All Out.
It's not even a piss break.
That actually ended up being more entertaining than I think any of us expected.
Yeah, dude, this match, we're going to talk about this match.
This is not a piss break. This is like the first match before the pre-show. I don't even know if it's going to be on TV.
Yeah, because if you've done it right, you've already pre-gamed for at least 90 minutes. So you're good and buzzed, and you're shouting out Hook Mania, dude. You're all in it, bro.
Yeah, so you're gonna watch Hook and QT Marshall take your piss break with Layla Hirsch and Chris Statlander.
Yep.
Bingo.
Yeah.
It writes itself.
I mean, I don't know why Hook isn't higher up on the card. Maybe it's just because he's so new. He's got zero mic time, which is part of the gimmick, I guess. But maybe that's the reason. QT Marshall, he's a trainer. I don't know what he's doing wrestling. Like,
I mean, but he trained Hook, so it's like it makes sense.
The story makes sense, I guess. But might as well have him wrestle his dad. Just throw Taz out there.
I know.
It's coming though.
Cool.
It is coming.
It's coming.
That would be kind of cool though, actually.
That's when Hook turns heel. His dad comes in to celebrate a big win, and then wham, he nails his dad. The whole Kylo
and then hopefully takes Ricky Stark's fuck to the woodshed, takes that belt off of him. That's a waste of a belt, if you ask me.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
No one cares about that belt at all.
Nobody cares about that belt. Nobody cares about Ricky Starks. No, but they keep bringing it up on every freaking Rampage. Like, I don't know.
Any odds that Cody makes an appearance on this show?
I'm gonna go.
Well,
I'm gonna go 4%.
I'm probably even less than that.
Yeah.
Where's
where
do you think is more possible? Cody shows up on Revolution, WrestleMania, or the first ROH pay-per-view?
First ROH pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, because
I think I'm leaning that way too.
Because that's happening the week after WrestleMania, I think, right?
As I say,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna straddle the fence here. If he doesn't show up at Mania, he's showing up at the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Yep. Which makes sense. I mean, him and Brandy can be the couple of Ring of Honor, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they were supposed to be the couple of AEW, but that didn't work out for whatever reason. So
Ms. Light, man.
now we got Britt Baker and Adam Cole taking that role.
Yeah, but at least they're not egregious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to play devil's advocate, is that really the two people that you want as the face of a company as of right now? Like,
no,
they are absolutely hated right now. Like, if you're relaunching ROH, you want these guys as the poster child right now? I don't know.
I would rather Jungle Boy and Anna Jay as the couple for AEW.
That wouldn't be bad.
Let's be honest. Cody don't want Brandy going nowhere near anywhere he's going right now. Honey, you just stay home. We're gonna be good. We got this. I'm gonna sign a $1 million deal. You just chill, because she came out as a heel. Last time she was out, she came out as a heel, talking shit to the fans, only for what's his name to come out and berate the shit out of her.
Lambert.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? It was hilarious. I feel sorry for her. Bless her heart, as we say down south here. Bless her heart.
I mean, it's just weird though. Like, they both AEW and them announced they were parting ways.
A big swerve. I mean, he's not with AEW if he's with ROH. I mean, it's just.
I don't know.
And to be perfectly honest, I think he signed with WWE or will be signing with WWE. I think AEW took the opportunity to go, oh, let's sprinkle this in here to get people talking, you know.
Yeah.
It makes no sense for him to leave. I mean, he could have just lost the match, backed out, got beat up, something, disappeared, and showed up back on Ring of Honor later for it to be a publicly announced thing and the Instagram posts and, you know,
yeah,
it makes
exactly. It makes no sense.
Like he's cashing back in. You know, he's going to get the money. He's getting his last probably big paycheck he's going to get in his career, and he's going to cash out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if they wanted him to run Ring of Honor, I mean, obviously buying Ring of Honor doesn't just happen overnight.
Right.
It was in the works.
Town match, you know, if Cody loses, he leaves AEW forever. And then mic drop on the new ROH show. Yeah. And here comes Cody. I'm just glad it wasn't Shane McMahon.
Oh,
I'm very glad. Yeah, that was the rumor too, that Shane McMahon was going to be buying it. Which I mean,
Shane McMahon's rich, but he ain't wealthy enough to buy that.
True.
That's true, but it would have been interesting.
Oh, it's a good write. I mean, it's a good book. I mean, fuck, I'd have hired Shane McMahon to be the face owner.
Yeah.
But Shane's never going to go against his dad.
No.
As much as he fucking hates him, he'll never fucking do it.
He would, because he wouldn't be able to take he wouldn't be able to go up against Vince and stand to lose.
Yeah. Well, because then Vince will always hold it over his head.
Yeah. Yep.
You're not,
yep.
You know.
He would never want to take that risk.
Yeah.
He would do it in a heartbeat if he knew he was going to win.
McMahon took his old man out of the fucking business. He don't give a fuck about his kid.
No.
You know. Did you hear him slip up?
He took his kid out of the business.
Yeah.
He essentially just fired him.
He fucking took Linda. Well, Linda took herself out the business, but he slipped up on the McAfee show. Did y'all hear him? He was talking about my ex-wife. I mean, my wife.
Whoa.
Yeah, they've been divorced for a while.
Yeah.
But all right.
I gotta add this one in. Shout out to my fiance Angie. She was able to successfully grab floor tickets for Rampage in Vegas and Double or Nothing tickets. Love you, babe.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
Lucky you. She get any extra ones?
That's why you married.
That's fantastic.
Honey, did you hear that? Honey.
Your wife
Mania. I know Mania.
No,
sucks,
actually,
but
so remember my friend Steven, the one who got us in for the suite? Yeah. So we're going with him and his fiance because we were supposed to go 2 years ago, or the 2020 Double or Nothing. So it's like it's finally coming together.
Very
back
cool.
in Vegas.
That's super cool.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, and then June 3rd, so right after that is when they go to Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my ass is basically never going home again.
Cry me a river, Ben.
Oh yeah. Poor
My
thing.
body hurts. Come on.
My body's hurt since 1995. I'm fat and old. Right until the wheels fall off. Do it for us, Ben. Do it for me.
All right. I'm on it.
All right. Well, I think that about wraps up our hour here. We're all pretty pumped, obviously, for Revolution, and hopefully we'll be back next week to talk about the results, and we'll start to preview WrestleMania. I guess we're still about a month away from that. I guess
it's so long between pay-per-views of Elimination Chamber and Mania. They need to have like a Clash of Champions in the middle.
That's
Wait,
what
do they still do Fastlane?
No. There's nothing in between Elimination Chamber and Mania. There's nothing.
My God.
I just got an email today.
Premium live events.
Premium live event for Hell in the Cell, which is
all right,
June 5th. So I guess that's later. Yeah.
That's after, yeah.
Hopefully it's not as bad as the one that was in Sacramento a few years ago.
What's that?
I said, hopefully the Hell in the Cell, the upcoming one, is not as bad as the one that was in Sacramento a few years ago.
I don't remember.
Is that the Rollins Bray one?
Yes.
Oh, you were there?
No, I thankfully didn't go. My friend had front row right behind the announcer's desk seats. And then afterward, he's just like, that is the worst pay-per-view I've ever been to in my life. I'm like, yeah, I believe it.
It was unbelievable.
When is All Out or Double or Nothing?
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because Money in the Bank is also in Las Vegas. That's July 2nd. So I thought they were gonna cross paths there for a minute. But
that would have been insane.
And they're going back to Saudi Arabia in October. Jesus.
Come get it, boys. I got it. The contract is in it. Anytime you want it.
Thanks, Chris Jericho.
All right. Well, boys, it's fun to get back together.
Yeah.
We should do this more often. So hopefully we'll be on next weekend. You guys can all make it. And we'll go over AEW Revolution and the other nonsense from WWE from the past week.
I
mean,
16 hours of bad wrestling coming up this week. Here we go.
Yes.
Love it.
All right. Big Dave, Shaka Brody, Andy, this is Jason, Hat Crawler. Make sure you visit viewsfromthevault.com for all your merchandise needs. Make sure you like and hit that subscribe button. For Views from the Vault. We're out.